deliveries button, and a less obvious cancel one. If you hit cancel, it took you to a page listing all the benefits of subscribing with a bolded button to stay subscribed, and then further down an unhighlighted cancel button. But let's say you hit cancel again. At that point, you'd have to tell them why you're cancelling by clicking one of a number of reasons. You could not proceed unless you'd picked one. And then it'd take you to a page offering you a fix for that complaint with, again, a highlighted button to stay subscribed and an unhighlighted cancel anyway box. And if you clicked on that box, it would finally cancel your subscription, while also, after you've gotten used to clicking unhighlighted buttons to keep cancelling, an unhighlighted one to undo the fucking cancellation. And look, you might be thinking, well, look, if you just pay attention and read what you're clicking on, you should be fine. But here's the thing, pay attention and read are two very difficult things to ask of the entire population all the time. And companies are banking on that. And it is by no means just HelloFresh. In fact, in the same lawsuit where the FTC accused Amazon of tricking people into signing up for Prime, it pointed out just how hard they made it for you to undo that mistake.
It also claims Amazon made it very difficult to navigate canceling a Prime subscription. With a 4-page, 6-click, and 15-option process, the FTC says Amazon called Iliad after the nearly 16,000-line ancient poem.
Yeah, that's pretty telling, isn't it? You don't name something the Iliad because it's easy to get through. You do that because it's a dense slog that makes you want to kill yourself. If you wanted a literary shorthand for something easy to get through and obvious to figure out, you'd name it the Da Vinci Code, remember? The answer to the riddle is Apple. Don't worry, that's only a spoiler if you're a complete idiot. Amazon ultimately settled that case for $2.5 billion and had to make changes to its process, though it still denies it ever tried to deceive Prime members, and sure. But again, Amazon is not alone. Uber, Match, Vonage, and Shutterstock have all faced similar lawsuits, and some companies will go even further to trap you in subscriptions. Adobe, for instance, has made it a practice to charge a hefty early termination fee to end subscriptions. But as the FTC put it, they hid the relevant details in fine print and behind optional text boxes and hyperlinks, and they definitely knew what they were doing, given in internal emails, one employee wrote there'd be absolutely no way to kill off that early termination fee or talk about it more obviously without taking a big business hit, and that the fee was a bit like heroin for Adobe, which isn't good. Describing anything as a bit like heroin is bad, even if it is something harmless. If you describe your boyfriend's obsession with basketball player Luka Doncic as a bit like heroin, I'd tell you to dump him and I'd tell him to get a real personality. And that is me being polite, because if you asked me after I'd had a few Cosmos, I'd tell you to stop choosing men that ignore you like your father, but we all know you're not ready to hear that. And while Adobe and other companies will rationalize all of this as just giving customers greater flexibility and convenience, it is clear people are fed up with this. Frustration with subscriptions may be the one remaining thing that actually unifies all of us across party lines, which is incredible, as it seems we can't even agree on simple things nowadays, like Super Bowl performers or which Pokemon would be the most delicious. And I know what you're thinking. Gyarados or a Magikarp, something like that, maybe Psyduck. But the very fact that you're not even open to Ditto is why this is such a point of discussion. So what can we do here? Well, there's stuff that you can do on a personal level. You can check your bank accounts for recurring charges. On iPhones, if you go into settings, tap your name and then subscriptions, you can see everything you've subscribed to via the App Store. There's actually a similar feature on Android. Also, try not to sign up for any free trials without setting a reminder to cancel them. And if you've been paying for an eFax service for years, just throw your phone into a river. You can't be trusted with it anymore. But it shouldn't just be on individuals to have to fight all this bullshit. And there's actually a policy solution that would fix a bunch of what you've seen tonight. And it was pushed by Biden's head of the FTC, Lina Khan. It's called Click to Cancel. And when you hear it described, it sounds pretty reasonable.
Under this new click to cancel rule, canceling must be quick and easy. So if you signed up online, there needs to be a click to cancel option. So if you signed up in person, the FTC will require the option to cancel over the phone or online. Now, the FTC also says companies must make information easy to find before obtaining your billing information, and consumers must be informed of what they're agreeing to before signing up.
Right, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? And it's kind of shocking that we even needed the government to require that. If Starbucks announced a new company policy of the display bagels are not to be used for anything other than eating, I'd have a lot of questions about why that wasn't already a rule to start with. But unfortunately, last summer, just days before Click to Cancel was supposed to take effect, it was voided by one of the most conservative federal courts on procedural grounds. And while Trump's FTC has hinted they might draft their own rule, we'll see what that looks like, or if it even happens. And I should say, some states have enacted their own protections. California was one of the first to do that, and just this year, both Virginia and Louisiana passed their own versions of Click to Cancel. Meanwhile, New York City has a version taking effect here in October. In fact, if you live somewhere without good protections and are struggling to cancel a subscription, one thing some people have said works is simply changing your location to California, as that can apparently sometimes force a service to offer you a Click to Cancel option. But obviously, pretend to live in California should not be the system here. And for the last time, I do know subscriptions are not the most pressing issue in the world right now, because that would be war, poop, and pick-me donuts. Remember, we all agreed on that. But it is frustrating that there is a tantalizingly easy fix to a ubiquitous problem within reach, and we can't seem to have it. It's honestly incredibly rare that we are discussing a story on this show where the solution is simply, there should just be a button for that. But when it comes to subscriptions, we could actually have one of those buttons that you could push once, and it would fix your problem, and it would instantly improve people's lives more than I'm comfortable admitting right now. So I'd argue companies should give us that fucking button. And if they won't, they should be forced to. And look, that is me being polite. Because if you ask me after a couple of Cosmos, I'd say they should try redirecting all the energy they put into developing labyrinthine systems to trap their customers to making products or services people actually want to keep buying. But we all know they're not ready for that conversation.
The more melanin you have, the more you're able to conduct spirituality from the sun. Melanin is the fastest conductor of electricity. Your pineal gland, if it's not calcified.
You said what?
Manifestation. Pineal gland. Thoughts. What you think. Every thought you think is a new dimension that you time shift into. That's how I got a hit record with Kendrick. Just by manifesting it.
We're actually gonna be fighting robots and hacking and like fighting against AI and like becoming anonymous on some cyberpunk shit.
What does the cult mean to you?
Not giving a fuck, you know?
This is our reality, and we just, you know.
We're fighting against the machine. Like, everybody paying taxes and doing all this dumb shit and working jobs. And we said, fuck it, we're gonna destroy this shit. Because then it's like, fuck all this shit.
If anyone fucks with scissor coat, you gotta break that windshield.
Spray pan, fucking making music.
I have over 100 personalities. We kill spiders to get rich.
Like just kill a spider?
Yes, and put it in your back pocket. It does its magic. Sacrifice for the sigil.
Sacrifice for the sigil.
I'm drinking, I'm having fun, and I'm spending time with people that actually care about me. We are all like a little reckless, a little out there, a little different. Everyone loves each other and we take care of each other.
I never had anywhere to go and I just wanted a family, and like my family's all the way in North Dakota. And when I came out to follow my dreams and shit, Sigil is just all the people I came up with and that helped me.
Yeah, we just made our own family, I guess.
How do you think it happened?
Destiny, you know, the universe.
If I'm eating, we're all eating.
His favorite food is eggs
I love eggs.
and a spaghetti. I'm his slave master.
So you feel like the leash gives you that feeling of someone taking care of you?
Yes. I was basically trafficked as a child.
I'm a fallen angel. He's a zombie, and together we're hybrids.
If I'm drinking something, I'm passing it around. Everybody make sure that they get something to drink.
So during the cult application process, what would be like a red flag? Like maybe saying like, I only care about myself, or I work at OpenAI.
Yeah, so like that type of shit. Like the family mindset is like, all right, yo, I'm in a K-hole right now. I'm like, all right, cool. Now we're all aware. He needs care.
Yeah.
Someone check on him for the next hour or so.
Do you guys keep like Narcan and fentanyl test strips around?
Yeah, we keep all that around. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? You're watching All Gas, No Brakes.
Sasquatch pheromone chips.
My name's Razma.
Put your phone down. It's orgasm time.
I know I feel it.
Stupid coronavirus.
Do you think it's real?
Till November.
A fun and mostly apolitical show brought to you by our parent network, Channel 5. This episode is about a group of 30-plus friends living in downtown Los Angeles called the Sigil Cult.
Yo, look at this fucking shit. They're talking about our fucking living situation. Y'all talked all that shit trying to stop us, and we right back in the fucking crib, bro.
Yo, Agdog just made some pasta.
Good morning, everyone. Yo, this what happens when you sleep in the fucking Sigil house. You get all these fucking weird bumps and cuts. And she be letting us crack.
They've accrued a great deal of notoriety this past year on Instagram, TikTok, and elsewhere for their both very real and sometimes artificially generated Bender content, which was ushered onto the Explore page by the visually jarring likes of Egg God, Ruben Cloud, and a few other familiar faces that I went to go meet up with at an abandoned house just a stone's throw from 55th Street. In the broader context of Gen Z's sex, alcohol, and hangout recession, I was excited to attend an in-person gathering like the good old days, even if half the gang was live on IG.
What's up, man? What's up, brother? How we doing?
Hi.
Can you give us kind of an update as to what's going on here?
I'm just chilling. Here's my crib.
Shit, basically where we at right now, we in a bando. You feel me? We just fucking shit up, living life, being reckless.
Manifestation, pineal gland, thoughts, what you think. Every thought you think is a new dimension that you time shift into.
Creating your own reality. Fuck the 9 to 5, you feel me?
You become what you think and you become what you're around. We're constantly moving. We think we're just humans and solidified, but really we're moving all the time.
It occurred to me midway through our interview that I actually had met this individual before.
The earth isn't flat, but it's hollow. And inside the hollow earth, there's like giant octopus. I believe that there's water above and below us, and it's giant octopus. I believe in that shit.
Do I believe that there's a giant octopus inside inner earth or the water? Yeah, hell yeah. Think about it. In the Matrix, the robots, the AI, and then octopus can shapeshift in any color. In their ink is melanin. The more melanin you have, the more you're able to conduct spirituality from the sun. Everyone has melanin.
But we've got less being Caucasian.
We have less, for sure.
So you think we have to work a little bit harder?
We do have to work a little bit harder, and that it proves it in dancing and music and art.
When I made the Sigil, it just was to bring destruction and family and chaos and just like find peace in it, because the whole world is fucked. The new punk shit is just gonna be hacking and fighting against AI and like becoming anonymous and also being free on some cyberpunk shit.
Can you expand on that? Like free from what?
From the fucking Matrix, you feel me? Like, play your mind and shit and just like thinking of shit. Shit can happen.
The chaos is where we operate in while everybody else is freaking out. We're able to like transmute that and move forward faster. It's chaos, people paying attention to the chaos, and this was all planned, so you just get to move past like a train.
And so you feel like living this way is a resistance into like the digital future, like it's a resistance to the upcoming agenda?
Yeah, but I also want to say it's not like, oh, this is what we do because it's cool, this is what we're supposed to do, but it's like we're forced into this life through like not having, a lot of us don't have family, or everybody had to run away from home a long time ago. When I'm by myself, I get too stuck in my head.
What brought you to LA?
To make my dreams come true. When I came out to follow my dreams and shit, I just came up, and Sigil is just all the people I came up with and to help me along the way.
Sadly, I didn't really get to spend much time with the cult due to some wartime correspondence duties overseas. But I left things to our immersion correspondent Taji, who in last episode graciously dove into the breast milk-soaked depths of the adult baby subculture and did a goddamn great job. That being said, I had no doubt in his abilities to get down with Sigil.
Hey, has he been to Egypt? Hey, has he done cocaine in Egypt before? In the pyramids? The Egyptian guy?
You gotta rock it the right way, though. Teach him how to wear it, you feel me? Honestly, one arm down like that.
So I just had a very proper Sigil cult makeover.
Hey, bro, I just want to tell you, you look great.
Oh, thank you. I feel pretty good. You really did a nice touch with the hoodie, how he did it kind of, you know, like this. Kind of you wear it back. Have you seen this done before?
No, I haven't. So you feel fly?
I'm feeling a lot flyer, feeling pretty ready, I don't know, for whatever it is.
To get Taji as immersed into the post-Melrose, tweaker-adjacent, vaguely gang-affiliated goth boy clique revival energy as possible, we decided to throw him headfirst into the rap studio with the cult leader himself.
Have you ever made music before?
I have not, so this is exciting, actually.
I might invite all the Sigil girls over and have them all chant Taji or some shit.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get into the zone. You guys, do we write? Do we freestyle? What's your, like, method usually?
What we do is like yelling in the mic. We don't do a lot of writing.
Yeah, Sigil call up, hate the leaders. Yeah, I swear I'm not gay, but I swear I chose help. Wait till I'm dead, wait till I'm gone. Got hoes on the moon to the sun. I'm with top, yeah, the hoes on love.
You wanna try? You want some? I say just like, get angry in this bitch, you feel me? Just like, just like you scream it out until you find it. What makes you angry?
A couple of things like, you know, at home sometimes can get me a little irritated, you know, like when my wife leaves things in it. Yeah, but I don't want to talk too much shit about my wife though in case she does hear it. So maybe there's a way we can like,
real with you.
Maybe we can sugarcoat it a little bit if possible. Maybe this will help a little too, who knows? Oh gosh, that's some strong stuff. Here representing all gas, no brakes. I was a virgin, but now I have what it takes.
You're a virgin?
Well, I was a virgin to the Sigil cult. You know, now I'm like you popped my Sigil cult cherry, you know what I'm saying, in a way.
All gas, no brakes. It's in my face. I just saw a snake. All gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes.
And then maybe I could be like, all gas, no brakes. I just joined the Sigil cult. And then I need something that rhymes with that. Having a little trouble figuring it out, trying to find my way. Do you have any advice for me?
Honestly, bro, how I do it is I find a word and I just try to rhyme with the word.
Face. Brakes. All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes. Break fast, get cake. Fuck laws and jakes. We play for takes. No face, no case. Keep
Hey guys, what is up? This is Thor057 and welcome back to another Terraria House video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a building block of any type. I'm just going to use, and then you're going to want to go out on the sides and keep the blocks that are in the middle of it, just so you can use that as a marker when you're done. And make it equal on each side so you can build up. And then you're just going to want to build up and then make it into a square. So once you've done that, you're going to have to make a little indent in the center so you can have a place where the lava and the water will mix to make obsidian. So I'm going to go right in the middle right here and then just build something like this, and that would be fine. And then continue the line up from the starting point that you had, and then you can just break the starting point down there so you can walk underneath it. And then once you're there, then you're going to want to get out of the cage, and you're going to want to build some little hooks on the sides of it. And for this, before I do that, I'm going to put some platforms on the side so I can stand there while I build, and also so that's going to come in handy when you're going to want to fill up the whole tank. So once you've done that, I can do it on the other side too. Then you're going to build something that looks just like this. And minus that top brick. So something that looks just like that, and that's gonna let you have an infinite supply of water and lava. And you're gonna have to build that on the other side too. So when you're filling up the tank, you're gonna want to place the water right above the center piece of that hook. So it falls like that. As you can see, part of the water goes down there, but part of it stays up here. And you can fill that up, and it actually there falls like that. Piece of that hook. So the tank, you're gonna want to place the water right above the center piece of that hook. So it falls like that. As you can see, part of the water goes down there, but part of it stays up here. And you can fill that up, and it actually makes a full water bucket again. So you're just gonna want to keep doing that. And as you can see, it will give you an infinite source of water, which is exactly what you want. So this is gonna take a really long time, so I'm gonna fast forward it. But once I'm done And with this, you're just going to go right to the other side and do the same thing with the lava. And then once that's done, I'm going to show you guys what to do next. Okay guys, so I didn't fill it up very much. If you want to fill it all the way up, you can, but keep in mind that you can't fill it up past the hook or else the water system wouldn't work very well. So I'm just going to do one more lava thing because it looks like the lava is a little uneven, and I think that's exactly even right now. So once you've filled up both sides to the amount that you want, then you're just going to want to break the centerpiece down here. And as you can see, that's a block of obsidian right there, that sort of black rock right there. So you're just going to want to keep breaking in that spot. And then, as you can see, it's forming a ton of obsidian and all the even. And I think that's exactly even right now. So once you've filled up both sides to the amount that you want, then you're just going to want to break the centerpiece down here. And as you can see, that's a block of obsidian right there, that sort of black rock right there. So you're just going to want to keep breaking in that spot. And then, as you can see, it's forming a ton of obsidian and all the lava and water are leaving. And I guess that's as much as the machine will give me right now. So I guess that gave me 24 obsidian, which might not seem like a lot, but again, I didn't fill up very much of the machine at all. And you can make the machine giant, as big as you want, but again, I just made it smaller. So if you want to make it bigger, just make sure you have the hooks and the little thing at the bottom there, so it would work properly. And the one thing that you don't want to do with an obsidian generator is build it inside your house, because one little misclick could like kill an NPC or could like burn down your whole house or something like that. And I've actually tried it before and it did not end well, so I just moved it outside. So make sure not to do that, especially if your house is made out of wood and if it has tons of NPCs in it. And I guess that's basically it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
fast, no brakes.
Skirt, then I spaz, pulling up real fast. Physical in this bitch, it get critical in this bitch.
Pop it, this top and we get it. Pop it, this top and we hit it. Pop it, this top, let's get it. We pop it, this top and we hit it. Ride around the city, Central Coast with some business. Ride around the city, Central Coast with some business.
My mom was my music teacher.
What does your mom think of what you're doing with all this?
She don't know. I don't know how. She don't know at all. She don't know anything, bro. None of my family knows what's going on.
What does she think you're doing?
I'm just fuck.
The happiness system was added to Terraria in
you